Hello, happy Wednesday. Wednesday night live. How is everybody doing? Are you having a good week so far? I know it's always hard, but first week back after a vacation, after the long holiday month, hopefully having some time off to relax. And now we have this first week back where we have to work every day. That's always challenging, isn't it? You always seem to be just a little more tired from working 5 days after a long holiday. But we're at Wednesday, so you only have 2 more days to the week, and then we're into the weekend, and maybe you have a 3-day weekend this weekend. Um, Martin Luther King Jr. Day is on Monday, so um, if you are lucky enough to have that day off, then you have a nice 3-day weekend. All right. So tonight, I have a lot to show you tonight, some new products, and I want to talk with you about a lot of events that I have coming up. So let's get started because we have a lot to go through. The first thing that I want to talk about is our new catalog. We have a new format this year for our catalog, and this catalog is for all year. It's this one catalog. And you, as a customer, have never been able to buy this catalog. You've always had to get it from me, your advisor. But now you can buy a catalog for yourself. And I know that I love looking through catalogs. I just love shopping and then going online and placing my order. So if you are a catalog lover like me, then add this to your cart next time you're shopping on my site. It is an awesome catalog, and the cover is a folder. So you've got a nice place here for any kind of paperwork, or if you're making a wish list, this is a great place for your wish list right here in this folder. And then it has a very easy to follow layout and talks a little bit about how you get started. So if you are new to scrapbooking, or if you are returning and need a refresher, this is a great place, a great resource for you to use to refresh your memory on how to get started. Where do I start? Because sometimes it can be overwhelming. So we need a little refresher, and we need to talk with our scrapbooking friends and find out how they go through their process. And this kind of leads me into one of the things I wanted to talk to you about tonight, class that I have coming up. Excuse me, just a minute. I need to grab a Kleenex. Always at the wrong time. Okay, sorry about that. All right. So this leads me into a new class that I'm offering this year. It is free, and it is for beginners or people returning to scrapbooking, or people wanting a refresher who've been scrapbooking for a while and just want to go back and just listen to and remind themselves of and learn from others how they do their process, how they begin to make that beautiful scrapbook, because there is preparation that you have to do before you start putting your pictures in the scrapbook. So I am offering a beginner's class, beginners slash refresher class, because I don't want to exclude anyone. You are all welcome, and this is a free class, so you are all welcome, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned scrapbooker, to join this class. And it's on my first session is January 23rd and January 24th. And if you go out to my Pam's Scrapbooks Facebook page, the event is out there, so you can tag yourself as going, select going to that event, and then you'll be reminded when it's coming up. And I definitely will be reminding you, but it's just 2 weeks from now, the 23rd and the 24th. That's my first session of this class. And I'm going to offer a session every month. So I have one scheduled for January, February, and April. I have to skip March. There's just things that are happening. Wait a minute now. Let me make sure of that. I think I'm skipping March because there are things happening that month for me that prevents me from doing it that month. Yes. Um, but I am doing it. I am doing a class in January, February, and April. And it's the same class. I'm offering the same information each class. So if you are available to take the class number one, there are two, I should say, there are two classes, 23rd and 24th, class one and class two, and you'll be learning different things in each class, but the class will be the same every month. So if you can attend class one in January and not class two, you can always do class two in February. And I'm starting at the very beginning, the very basics of how do I decide what my scrapbook is going to be about? What am I going to include in my scrapbook? And then once we decide on that, what pictures should I print out? And then once we decide on that, how do I and have our print out our pictures, how do I organize my pictures? So we're starting very at the very beginning, and we're going through the process how I think about it when I am getting ready to do a new scrapbook. Okay. So I wanted to share that with you. And maybe there's somebody in your life, maybe you have a friend or family member who you've really always wanted to scrapbook with you and they've never given it a try. Please tell them about my class and maybe attend it with them. Schedule a night with them and you guys both get on my Zoom because this is a virtual class. Jump on Zoom with me, and we are going to have an interactive discussion, and I'm going to show you what I do. The first class, I think, probably will be an hour, maybe a little longer. It just depends on how many people and the discussions that we have. So just be prepared for a couple hours to hang out with me on the 23rd. But I would love for you to talk with your friends and your family and get them involved and get them to try it. Do you know someone that needs a hobby and that would love to hang out with you? And we can teach them how to scrapbook. And I don't want to say be creative because you do not have to be creative to be a scrapbooker. Your level of creativity is all up to you, and whatever is pleasing to your eye is how you should scrapbook. So you can be as creative or as your level of creativity can be from anywhere from 1 to 1,000. It's totally up to you. It is your scrapbook that you are making. So this kind of led me into that class, beginner class that I'm offering. So I hope that you will join me. Like I said, I have an event on my Pam's scrapbook page. Go out there and mark yourself as going so that I know you're going to be there. I would love to have you. All right. So let's continue with the catalog. This catalog is meant to, like I said, help you work your way through creating a scrapbook. And so it also starts at the very beginning and starts about how to decide and where to begin and photo printing and ready to go albums. So it's helping guide you through creating a scrapbook. So like I said, you can get this catalog. You can buy it yourself. It's I believe it's $5. And it has all of our products in it that are going to be available all year long. So all of our collections. And what I love too about this catalog is that with the collection, then it also gives you the coordinating cardstock. So how awesome is that to have that coordinating cardstock colors so you know exactly which colors go with this collection. I love that. So it's a very helpful album, and it will, how do I want to say this? I like the fact that I don't have to think about what goes good together. It's going to tell me. So it's going to help you know what to buy to go with the collection that you're getting to go with the theme of your album. So there we go. And it has our tools in it. All of these items are items that will be available all year long. So please get this album. Oh, and another thing, it has book cloths in here, all of our colors of book cloths. And this will help you if you are someone who is making these custom album spines with text on them, naming your albums. This will help you determine what color will go with the color of album you have. So I just love that. So our album is so helpful. And then this last page is coordinating cardstock again. So it gives you all of the latest collections that we've had out and the coordinating cardstock, and then also coordinating collections. So this collection goes with this collection, goes with this collection. So it tells you, hey, we have these 3 collections, they all go together. So if you buy all of those paperbacks, your pages are already going to be coordinated because all of these colors match. Just ask my husband how much I like to match. And here's a go-to list. Awesome. So and a wish list. Oh, it's right here. You have a wish list right here in the back. And then you also have another pocket back here as well. So this great new album. I love the format. Pick one up with your next order so that you have that at your fingertips. Okay. So now Totally Tonal. I got my Totally Tonal today, and I'm so excited. So right now, if you buy all of these Totally Tonal products, then you get this free pack of sampler cardstock that coordinates with Totally Tonal. So right there, I'm coordinating again. Now this special only goes through Friday, so you only have 2 more days to get this free cardstock. Totally Tonal will be available all year, or at least for the quarter. I don't want to say all year. Will be available for a while. The cardstock being free is only good through Friday. So get that order in so you can get some free coordinating cardstock. And then, of course, we also have, as part of this bundle, we have the coordinating stickers as well. So everything Totally Tonal. I love these colors, and they're so versatile. You can use them with any themed album. Because they are just there we go. They're just very neutral in their theme. So, this could be for a little boy's album, a little girl's album. This could be for any theme. We've got stars. We've got just some plain ombre type faded down paper. So, and these are probably the same styles in each of the colors. Yes, so you see it's got the same patterns in each of the colors, which makes it great for coordinating with each other then too. You can use a green and a blue together and a purple. The purple's gorgeous. Pull that out from underneath here. Purple as well. And then the blue and the green, those coordinate with the tropic time colors. So this would be a great supplemental album if you're making some tropic time layouts. So if you're jumping on, please say hi. I would love to say hi to you. I see I have a couple people. So I'd love to have you say hi and let me know where you're joining me from. Okay, so that is the Totally Tonal. Like I said, the buy it all so you have to buy 6 or more Totally Tonals to get the cardstock free. So that promo lasts through Friday. And there is an item that you can just click and you get all of this, the 3 paper packs, the 3 stickers sets, and the free cardstock. You click one item and all of this is included in that item. So you only have to make one click and you get all of this added to your cart with one click. There we go. Totally Tonal. And then the square and the circle punch, I have those out because these stickers are meant to coordinate with these circle and the square. So let's check out what I'm talking about. So I'm going to grab a piece of the island waters here. And we will choose, which one will we choose? Let's do the stars. I mentioned them, so let's do the stars. And I'm going to punch out a square out of my paper. I like to turn it over and then I can get right on the edge there. Just save a little paper. There we go. Cute little square we get with our punch. And then we have all of these great stickers that coordinate and fit with this square. So I can take this sticker here, this little square, and I can put him right on top of that. But I am going to use, I'm going to use foam squares for that. Grab a little powder pouch. It's sticky off the back. Ooh, make sure I'm in the shot there. Oh, and I moved my foam squares. So let me grab another set here. That's what happens when you clean up your scrapbooking room, right? We had these great foam squares that came in one of the secret boxes last year, and they have varying sizes on them. I just love them. And they have these huge foam squares. We also have foam tape. Let me just show you that if I can find it real fast. May not be able to find it real fast. Okay, here's my little guy that I usually have right here to grab my stuff. But this is the foam tape. So if you need different sizes, you can also get the tape and tear it off in different sizes. How cool is that? So you can do all different sizes on that. I love that. Okay. So I've put this big guy on the back of here, that big foam square on the back of there. And then these little stickers fit great on these squares. So how easy is that to stack your sticker on some paper and give it a little mat behind it? How fun. Hello, love. I love it. Well, hey, Jenny from Australia. Thank you for joining me. I love it. You're here. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. So there we go. So these stickers, the Totally Tonal stickers, coordinate with the circle and the square. See all of these circles and squares that they have on the stickers on this one, on this sheet too. And then this, oh, and the sheet too. There we go. And I love these little words. These are fun little words that you can put along the edge of your pictures and stuff. I love that. Simply the best. Make today count. Fun little stickers. All right. Here we go. So Totally Tonal, that promo ends on Friday. So buy all of these, you get all of these, and then you get this sampler pack of cardstock free, which the cardstock, you can use that as your, if you're doing a 2-page layout, that can be your background for your 2-page layout. Use that as your base. Or you can use this for photo mats, or you can use it for cutting out words with your Cricut. There are lots of great ways to incorporate your cardstock into your layouts. So fun. I love this coordinating. I love to have all of this coordinated for me. I love to be able to simply cut out a little square and put a sticker on it with a foam square. I love that. Okay, so let me check my notes here real quick. I wanted to talk about, oh, also Tropic Time. So the Tropic Time collection, remember we talked about this. You can buy the Buy It All bundle the first week of the launch and get everything in that bundle for 10% off. And that promo also ends on Friday. So you only have until Friday to get that 10% off this Tropic Time bundle. So go out to my website and check that out because this is a great deal. It includes these 2 punches. It includes the paper packs, the stickers, the embellishments. You get everything in that Buy It On bundle. I love these letter stickers. You get those too. They look like little tropical leaves. I love it. So don't forget that that ends Friday as well as the Totally Tonal, getting that cardstock for free. And then there's also an album special going on right now. That goes on until the 24th. So we've got a lot of great specials going on right now. Okay. So those are the 2 collections. Those are the 2 promos that I wanted to talk to you about that are ending on Friday. Okay, so over the Christmas holiday, so several Wednesdays before the Christmas holiday, I did a Wednesday wreath. And I had tried to change my screen view and move it around. And unfortunately, I messed up the video. And so then all you could see was me. So I wanted to bring that back and show you the finished product and talk to you a little bit about how I made it. So here is my wreath for my Christmas album. I love it. Now I started with a white piece of cardstock and I cut it out with my big circle from the custom cutting system. And that's my base. And that's what I used to adhere all of these leaves to. I recommend that you use a dark color, either black or brown cardstock as your base, because that way, if you do miss any spots, having that brown show through, will look just fine. The white showing through, I mean, it could look okay. It could look like snow. But if I do this project again, when I make this another wreath, I will use a darker color. That's one suggestion that I have. Okay. And then I have a punch, a border punch, just like this border punch. I didn't use this one, but this is the type style it is to punch out all of these leaves. And what I loved was on one side of the paper that I used, and this paper is, oh my goodness, this is the Christmas seasonal sightings. And on one side was a dark green, but then on the other side there was red. It had red poinsettias on it. So when I cut it out into a border, I got these little specks of red everywhere. And I thought, well, I'm just going to use that side because I love how that brings the red in and it gives it some brightness. And then these are all punches that I used over here again. And this is a border. No, this was a standalone punch like this one, not this one, but this is a standalone punch. I'll take a picture of this and I will post what collection I used and what punches I used so that you guys have all that information. But I wanted you to see it because I know that when I was making it, you couldn't see my project. You could only see me. So all I did was I punched out those borders and then laid them down across this. And then, sometimes I had to tear them and lay them in different directions and just, scatter the branches. Now, the pine cone punch, I thought about maybe making a couple other places over here. You could totally do that as well. If you wanted to have a cluster here, and then maybe a bow or some pine cones all the way around the wreath. Just think about the wreaths that you hang up for Christmas. They have things all the way around them. So you definitely to decorate this wreath in any style that you like for your scrapbook. And like I said, this is going to be the cover page of my Christmas album. I showed it to you. No, it's not that one. I'm not seeing my Christmas album. Oh, it's right here. So this is my Christmas album. I do a yearly Christmas album. I don't have this spine customized yet, but I will be adding probably the word Christmas to it. So all the way back here is my first page for 2020. Yes, is the next year that I need to do, 2020. So I'm going to use this as my cover page, and I'm going to put my wreath just right on this refill page. This album, I'm using refill pages. I'm going to put my wreath on this page. It looks like I'll have to trim it off a little bit around the edges, but that's okay. This there, and then put my 2020 in the middle. So I'm excited for that. That's going to look really pretty. And I'll just trim, some of the branches off, and that'll be just fine. So I'm really happy with the way that turned out. It was quite a few borders that I had to punch and quite a few leaves. I don't have the count of how many I needed to cover it up, but you just want to cover up that whole base and, put as many as you want and pick different colors. I did a dark green and a lighter green. And then, like I said, I realized on the other side there was red. So I did that on the top. So I covered up all of the white base. And then I just did a cluster over here. And I was thinking about putting some little bling jewels on my poinsettias, but I try and stay clear, like this page over here. Let me just move this over. You can see that better. I do have some little blings right here on this little elf shoes. But those, may dent your page. So I don't know if I'll put some on my poinsettias. It sure would bring it out. Either that or I'll use some glitter glue, stickles. I'll use that on there just to give it a little bit of glitter and glitter shine. Just give it a little shine. So that is my wreath from Christmas. Thank you for letting me know that the video did not work. But there is that finished product of the wreath. All right. All right. So ladies, we're getting close to 8 o'clock already. Our time always goes so fast. I tried to just pop in for a little bit on Wednesday night to say hi and hopefully give you some inspiration, maybe give you a little bit of time to work on your projects. That's what we need is, some dedicated time to work on our projects, something to do for ourselves every week. We have to schedule that into our time. Just like you schedule everything else, schedule your hobby into your time. All right. Friday night crop. That's another great way to schedule some scrapbooking into your week. Friday night crop this Friday, 6:30 to 10. And I'm so excited. It's our first one of 2023. And we are going to make the sketches that Creative Memories puts out for their virtual crop. So this year I am scheduling my Friday night crops the same weekend as Creative Memories virtual crops so that we can work on those sketches and we can take pictures of them and we can post them to the Creative Memories virtual crop group and we can try to win some prizes. So that's what we're going to do. And they have redesigned their virtual crops. And so all 4 of the sketches, they used to do 6, they've brought it down to 4. All 4 of the sketches will be released on Friday. So we're going to get them all and we're going to try and do as many as we can at the Friday night crop. And if you would rather just come and talk with us and sit with us and work on your own projects and not make these sketches, totally fine. It's just so nice to have somebody to talk to while you're scrapbooking. We just relax and we talk about our week, and it's just some great fellowship that we have on Friday nights during our Friday night crop. The event is in my scrapbook, on my scrapbook page. So the link is there. Click the link it will ask you to register your name and email. Once you submit that registration, you will receive an email with the meeting link. And so Friday night at 6:30 Eastern, click on that meeting link and join us. It's Zoom. So we have a great time, and I'm really excited. We're going to get a lot of pages. We got a lot of pages done. I have like those 12 by 12 storage containers full from last year, from getting all of these sketches done at the Friday night crops. So now all I have to do is put my pictures on them and put them in my book. I just love that. So join us. We're going to have a blast, and it's twice a month. So it's the second and the fourth Fridays of the month this year. Second and the fourth. I'm doing 2 a month. I used to do them every other Friday, but we're gonna take it down to 2 a month. So be sure and join us, because we got to get these pages done. We got to get them in your album. And you have so much fun, and you'll be inspired by everyone, because we all offer, hey, I am going to do it this way. Hey, I'm going to do it that way. And so you get so many different ideas just from the ladies that attend. So awesome. Okay, so that's Friday. Well, tomorrow night, Thursday night, is Scrappy Thursdays. What? What is that? Well, Elisa and I, we are doing this year our scrapbooking prop with you, our scrapbooking workshop, our scrapbooking class, however you want to think about it, is going to be the second and the fourth Thursdays of the month. And we are going to challenge you. Okay. So you need to go and join our group called Let's Get Scrappy with It. Scrapbooking with Elisa and Pam. Let's get scrappy with it. Join our Facebook group, because we're going to post your challenge. We're going to give you a hint of what the challenge is, but we're not going to tell you specifically what we're going to be making. We're going to save that for the night of the class. So tomorrow night, Elisa and I are going to go live in our Let's Get Scrappy with It group. Join us. Join the group. Watch the live. We're going to give you a challenge, and we're going to make that challenge. Now, how we're doing our 2 nights a month, our first Thursday night is going to be a simple layout. Okay. So again, anybody who is just starting out, who has not scrapbooked before, who's coming back to scrapbooking, who wants a refresher, or anybody who just loves simple layouts and wants to see what we're going to make, join us. This is for you. We're going to give you the challenge. We're going to make the challenge with you. And then on the second Thursday of the month, we're going to do a more advanced version of that challenge. Okay. So 2 Thursday nights, the second and the fourth. And this is all in our Let's Get Scrappy with It group. Okay. I will also put this out on my Facebook page, because I want you guys to join. This is another great way to get tons of pages done. Don't worry if you don't have your pictures printed yet. Don't worry about that. Make the page with us, and then you can add your pictures later. I promise you will be able to do it. I promise you. And your pages are going to look great. Awesome. I'm so excited for tomorrow night, and it's free. Tomorrow night is free. Scrappy Thursdays are all free. We're just going to make some beautiful pages together. And my Friday night crop, it's free. No charge for that either. Scrappy Thursday, tomorrow night, all you have to do is be on our group. Okay. There's no registration you have to do or anything like that. Even just watch for our go live, and join us live. I'm so excited. Please join us. We cannot wait for this. Okay. So March 30th is my first scrapbooking weekend retreat in Palestine, Ohio, and it's Thursday through Sunday, and we have a blast. Talk about scrapbooking time, dedicating time to yourself and getting your pages done. This is the best time to do it. You've got 4 days, a 4-day weekend with your friends, a girls' weekend. It's so awesome. And the theme for my March weekend is spring break. So we're going to have some fun decorations and fun costumes, and we are going to be scrapping the weekend away. So I am accepting registrations for the March weekend. So send me your registration. It's going to fill up fast. Okay, I already talked to you about beginners classes. Okay, and okay, so just one more thing. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you, Jenny, for sticking with me. Good night, or good night, Jenny. Shop my stash. I have an album on my Facebook page with a ton of discounted product from last year and prior to last year. So starting with 2022 and back. Discounts, great discounts. So check out that Shop My Stash album. It's going to be there until I sell it all. So shop my stash on my Pam's Scrapbooks Facebook page. You'll get a great discount, and it doesn't matter if you're local or remote. I will figure out shipping, and I can get you some real cheap shipping costs. So, all right, I think that's it. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate you hanging out with me again this Wednesday. And next week, we will be making a page together with one of the new collections, either the Tonal or the Tropic Time. We'll be making something together next Wednesday. I can't wait to see you. Everybody have a great rest of your week. Stay healthy and have fun. Happy scrapping. I will